Oh, before I do my intro, I want to give you a Premier One fence update. Right, so behind me you can see our Premier One fence with the chicken coop. I moved it yesterday. They were over in the other paddock. To date, we have not had any chickens escape yet. I did buy the tallest fence, and most of our breeds are kind of a heavier-ish breed, and so I think that helps a lot. I don't know how to explain it, but they seem more content in this system. Granted, that could be that it's just been hot out the last week or so, but they just seem, I don't know, content is the only word I can come up with. The system is awesome. I love the fact that I don't have chicken poo all over the front step and the back door of the house. That was probably my biggest complaint with having the chickens free range, was chicken poo everywhere. We have had one downside to this system. We woke up, hey buddy, we woke up a few days ago and he was beat up pretty bad. One of the other roosters decided he had had enough. Those roosters have been raised together since they were babies. I've had 3 of them, those 3 together. They've never fought till I put them in that enclosed pen. It's just too little space for 3 roosters. When they were free range, fine, no problems. That was just a little too much for him. This guy, he's probably gonna get butchered anyway. Okay, hello and welcome to Teal House Farm. We have some exciting news now that we're done with our Premier One fence update. Love that system. Wish we would have done it a long time ago. You know, we have this field, big field, it's just nasty. I've been mowing this field to get rid of all the cockleburs. I mean, half of this field was just taken over with cockleburs. You can see I've been mowing it just with the regular lawnmower to keep those down. Hopefully, if I do that for a year or two, it'll knock most of them down. I know that they're really hard to get rid of. So Friday, I was right here doing some weed whacking. My plan was to try and weed whack as much as I could here and then work on pulling this fence down over the next few weekends. And I had a neighbor drive by with a Kubota tractor. We got to talking, his name is Drew, and he said, hey, do you mind, I've got my tractor here, do you have a chain or something? I'll just pull the fence down. So we worked for a couple of hours together, Drew on his tractor and me being the man on the ground, and we got all of the fence pulled. So first, I want to say a huge thank you to Drew and to his wife Meg for letting us borrow him for a couple of hours the other night. The fact that we pulled all of this fence in just a few hours saved me like probably a month's worth of work. We're going to use this old barn find that I had, and at first I thought this was some kind of a fence stretcher, but I was wrong. Drew told me if I can pull out the T-posts that were left behind, that he would come by someday and brush hog this so that I can keep this fence row looking nice. And I got to thinking to myself, I'm like, I know I pulled a couple of like fencing tools, and I got to thinking, now that one, I bet I could use it to pull T-posts. So I did some research, and wouldn't you know it, that's what this is. Yesterday, for part of the day, I pulled posts and also pulled up a bunch of wire that was left behind. Most of what we pulled was like field fence or woven wire and some barbed wire. This is welded wire that was really thin, and it was just piled up and nasty. You couldn't hardly see it because of all the weeds. There's a little bit more I need to pull, and then we'll get on those fence posts. not gonna lie, I'm taking it kind of easy on this and trying to pull as much as I can myself because it's old and I can tell it's kind of wore out. If I were gonna do, you know, a couple miles worth of pulling post, I would definitely go spend 30 or 40 bucks and get a new one. Have a visitor.
Yep. It's nap time, everybody's sleeping.
Come to give me moral support.
I should have brought you a Gatorade. That would have been nice of me.
Something cold to drink. I've only got a few left that I could go cool off. This is really cool though. I love this tool. I might go get...
Is that ours?
Yeah, so I found it in the shed.
Oh, that's cool.
Long time ago. I might go get a new one at some point because it's definitely on its last leg. I have one post way down there at the very beginning. It just would not come up, so I'm gonna go get my Matic and dig that one up. T-posts are pulled. I'm gonna go down to this one at the beginning. I might pull on it with this a little bit more, and then if that doesn't work, I'll go get something, maybe a shovel, and just dig it out. Then all the T-posts will be out, and Drew, if he has time, could come and brush hog it. But even if he doesn't, I am so grateful for Drew stopping by and helping me pull this fence, because to do it by hand would have just been a monumental task. Okay, so I'm done for the day. That's not true. I'm gonna pile up all of my posts. Then I'll sort through them after I have my shed cleaned out. Figure out which ones are keepers and which ones are in rough shape. Those are all the T-posts. That's one of those jobs where you do it for like an hour or two, but it feels like you did it for 6. And I'm not complaining. It's good to get outside and sweat a little bit. I tell you, I know when I've had a good day's work when I have completely soaked my pants with sweat. But I think I might end the vlog here. I'm gonna go get something cold and wet to drink. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you later.